In 2001, a group of 40 eager campers clad in bright yellow t-shirts burst through the doors of the First United Church in South Mississauga for our very first year of French camp. Parents were thrilled that they could finally enroll their French immersion and francophone children in a quality French summer camp. Our founder, Martine Bruette, a francophone born and raised in Montreal who actively supports bilingualism, wanted to address the gap she had identified for her own children, experience French outside of the classroom, and do something fun during the summer while enriching their French vocabulary. Having sold her first business in 1996, she spent a few years at home to care for her 3 young boys. She then felt prepared to embark on a new adventure and make a difference to support bilingualism in Ontario. Naturally, it wasn't long before word spread from one happy parent to another. While our first day camp opened its door in 2001, our overnight programs followed a few years later. We offered our first trip to France in 2007, our first Quebec trip in 2009, and our first French overnight camp experience in Ontario in 2008. Over the years, we've grown to 9 campuses across the GTA and 4 overnight programs. In fact, last summer, we were excited to have over 2,600 enthusiastic campers attend Camp Tournesol and provide meaningful employment in French for over 85 staff, including several high school and university students studying French in Ontario. In 2005, we introduced our Counselor in Training program, and in 2007, we were thrilled to hire our first graduate of this program. Camp Tournesol is now the largest French day camp in Ontario and the only overnight camp dedicated to students in French immersion or francophone schools in Ontario outside of the Ottawa region. In 2017, we launched 2 exciting new French programs: French school trips and outdoor education for schools, offered in the month of May and June. School can now hold their leadership and graduation programs in Ontario, all in French. French tutoring via Skype with our Tournesol counselors all year round. Testimonials. Thank you so much, Martine. I love the work you do and so appreciate how it benefits our kids. I wasn't sure what to expect as my daughter thought it was going to be like school. She was glad to see that the camp was indeed a fun-filled camp environment. They just did it all in French. It's French and fun all in one. I really like sending my children to Camp Tournesol. The counselors are friendly, fantastic, and very French. This was my son's first camp experience. He thoroughly enjoyed it. Wants to go back next summer. Our son thoroughly enjoyed your camp this year and was actually very sad when it was finished. It's great that you offer this program to assist children with their transition to French immersion education. Our child commented that everyone in Quebec lives in French just like we live in English. They don't just speak French in school, they speak French all the time. She loved it and kept breaking into French as she told about the trip. We are so pleased. My daughter returned from the Quebec trip yesterday, full of wonderful stories about her 2 weeks with Camp Tournesol. She had a fabulous trip, and I hope you will pass on our thanks to everyone who organized the trip and say how much we appreciate their devotion to the youngsters.